Good morning, War Eagles. I'm Gavin.
And I'm Justin.
State testing is right around the corner. Testing begins April 27th and runs through May 1st.
This is a very important time for all of our students. Remember, end of course counts for 20% of your overall grade, so make it count.
To help everyone do their best, we need to keep the testing environment quiet, focused, and distraction-free.
That means following all state rules, especially when it comes to electronic devices. Make sure you're leaving your phones and smart devices put away during testing.
Now, let's transition to weather.
Hello, my name is Chris, and this is weather for the week. So on Friday, there's going to be a high of 80 and a low of 56, and it's going to be sunny. And on Saturday, there's going to be a high of 79 and a low of 59. It's going to be 80% rain. And on Sunday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 82 and a low of 58. And that's it for the week. Have a nice day and go War Eagles.
Hi Chestatee, I'm Riley, and today is our spring chorus concert. Let's go check out some more information from our president, Emma Peak, and the one and only Miss Bassett.
Hi, I'm Emma Peak, the chorus president here at Chestatee High, and I think you guys should come to the chorus concert tonight because we've been working so hard on our music all year, since the beginning of the year. We're doing multiple pieces and they're all super fun, and I think you guys would love them.
So our chorus concert is tonight, Friday, April 24th at 7 p.m. at Westminster Presbyterian Church. The doors open at 6:30, but you can come anytime between 6:30 and 7. Admission is free, and we're singing some really cool songs about time from artists like Bob Dylan and Cyndi Lauper, and we're doing some new things that people have never heard before, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you can be there.
Now, let's talk about final exam exemptions. If you have a yearly average of 90 or higher and 5 or fewer absences in a year-long class, you may be exempt from your teacher's final exam.
For semester classes, you can have no more than 3 absences and must qualify for a final average of 90.
Keep in mind, absences include both excused and unexcused days. Both school field trips and school-related competitions won't count against you. Also, exemptions are determined by each class period, so check in with your teachers.
And remember, no one can be exempt from the end-of-course tests, end-of-pathway exams, or AP exams.
Hey, War Eagles. I'm Zach, and I'm here with
Mr. Parsons.
Mr. Parsons. What are we doing today?
Today we're looking at vehicle extrication techniques. So this is if passengers are entrapped in a vehicle and they're unable to get out themselves manually, or firefighters unable to assist them because the doors or the frame might be crumpled in and they can't pull them out. They're going to have to start cutting and spreading the car to be able to get to the passenger compartment.
Now, what do these kind of procedures mean, not only for first responders, but then for maybe some of your students who are working or pursuing a career in maybe an emergency room or in a hospital? And how do these first responders work on not only getting the patient first aid, but then getting them to a hospital where they can get critical care?
So biggest thing in an extrication is going to be making sure that the patient is stabilized before you even start working on the vehicle, because they may have some kind of life threats, generally a bleed that you need to control before you even worry about getting them out of the vehicle. So once they are stabilized, and they usually are stable before you even start working on the vehicle, then you start working on the vehicle in a safe way to make sure that the vehicle itself is not going to end up injuring the patient further. So what they're doing is they're making specific cuts called relief cuts that will allow the frame to spread outwards whenever they're working on the vehicle, because you don't want it to collapse inward on the patient. Glass, for the most part, is pretty, it's tempered, so it's able to crunch up pretty easily, right? So they're not going to get slashed by the glass shards typically. But once they get the patient, if they're able to get access to the patient and get the patient out safely, then they'll do anything else they need to stabilize them before they take them to a medical center.
All right, and one last thing, what would you say to any kind of students here at Chestatee who are interested in pursuing a career in maybe being a first responder or working in the healthcare industry? And what kind of things are you going to see in the field? But then, how does working in a community where you are just able to help people every day, how does it make you feel?
Well, first off, if you want to do a career in the medical field, definitely get with myself and Ms. Williams, and let's get you started with Intro to Healthcare, and then you can take our other pathways from there, including emergency medical responder. Out in the field, every day is going to be different for EMTs and firefighters, and all the firefighters in Hall County are also EMTs or paramedics. So they're all trained up to a pretty decent level of emergency medical care. So yeah, every day is going to be different. You never know what you're going to get. Even in a vehicle collision, rollover, or something, like all those are going to be different. And it's all about being able to solve problems on the scene as best you can with the equipment you have.
All right, thank you very much. Lieutenant Zach, if you would just describe what you guys are doing here today and why it's important to teach our automotive students about this.
Okay. Well, right now they're just doing relief cuts, and we're just demonstrating how if there was heavy intrusion into the vehicle, how we can push the metal in the car off the patients to give us easier access to get to the patient and provide care for them.
Why is it important for you guys to come out here and to teach students about the kind of maneuvers and the kind of work that they would be doing firsthand in the fire rescue industry?
That's a good question. It just shows everybody what we're capable of doing, and if they were to be involved in an accident and they see all these big heavy tools out, that it just lets them know what we're doing, so maybe it's less frightening for them if they have to be involved in something like this.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
One more quick announcement. HOSA is hosting our 4th and final blood drive for the year on Thursday, April 23rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Any eligible community members can donate and will receive a $30 gift card.
The blood buses will be parked near the front entrance of the school.
Just check in at the guard shack when you arrive and they'll direct you where to park.
Thanks for listening, CHS, and good luck on your tests.